Hello, welcome to another episode of Ollie's Garage. So in the last video, I sandblasted and painted the frame. I can't just reinstall all kinds of old and dirty and slightly rusty suspension components. So today we're gonna give them a nice old cleaning. Now it's time to get some of these taken apart. Okay, stop. It's not gonna go. I bought one of these swivel joints. That should help this a lot. Let's see. Beautiful. That made it a lot easier. Good purchase. Boom. That was really easy. We are down to one last piece, which is this one. Well, sodded. And we're making moves. One spindle completely disassembled. Now on to the next. All right, I think we're just gonna cut it off and then press it out. Almost done cracking it off. Press time. Let's do a bushing. That one was still in pretty decent shape, actually. But I have poly bushings. Number 2 done. I love doing bushings. They're always a good time. Time to press these out. These are welded in. Here it goes. All pressed out. Couple of steering rack bushings that need to go as well. I've got my 2 rear trailing arms right here. If you look inside, there's just a bunch of old grease from some CV boots that came apart over the years. And these things need cleaned. There's now some sand in there from when I was sandblasting. And first I'm gonna power wash these before I sandblast anything. Otherwise, I won't be able to get all this grease out. Sandblasting will just spread it around. Here they are. They're not perfect, but they're not good enough to be sandblasted. All that big chunky grease is out there. And as you can see with steaming a lot, that's because it is cold, but I do not have a heated power washer. I just have this really normal power washer. But what I did is I ran the garden hose into the house, and in the house, I tapped into the hot water line from the hot water heater. So now, for short periods of time, I have a heated power washer. Stuff, but you still want one of these hoses, you can go to the store and buy this farm implement paint. It's got the right tip. It works pretty well. Then you can just stick it on. All the other cans don't have the right tip. They have the male end instead of the female end on the can. So let's get the paint on the inside to all of these. These things have all been blasted, and now it's time to paint. It's a little messy. It doesn't seal perfectly, but it works darn well enough. And these cans are $5 or $6 per instead of $25. A couple of more coats of paint and these parts should be good to reinstall. Here I've got the steering rack. I started cleaning on it already a little bit, but I'm going to speed this up. I'm going to fire up the old walnut blaster. Let's take this original boot off and see how it looks inside. Oh yeah, that still looks really good. I'm not even replacing this inner tie rod. Some of you will probably think I'm crazy, but to be completely honest, this thing is still in such great shape. All the suspension components on this bus were in such great shape, I'm just gonna leave this one. And well, if I have to replace it later because it gets loose, then I'll do that. But this thing, there is not a single bit of play in this at all.